Hey guys, Victoria Haffer here. My first time going live on my computer. So hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. My reason for coming on today to speak with you all is to talk a little bit about clearing your energy. Clearing your energy on a daily basis is probably the most important ritual that you can incorporate into your daily living, especially if you are an empath. Where are all my empaths out there? Raise your hands. Drop some comments. So let's see the love. I'm going to do another video on what is an empath, but for those of you who know what an empath is, there's lots of depth to an empath. Everyone has the ability to be empathic, so the ability to feel kind of, someone tells you a story and you're in that space and you can kind of, connect with them with what's going on. But when you're an empath, and there's actually different levels of being an empath, that is truly taking on what the other person is feeling. So it could show up physically, mentally, emotionally. A headache could suddenly show up. It's not even yours. Your back could start to ache. So there's lots of different ways that it might show up as you being an empath. I have been an empath forever. For many years, I had no idea what an empath was. And I struggled for so many years with chronic pain, emotional suffering, anxiety, depression. Didn't even realize that it wasn't even mine. So anyway, so one of the things I'm here to share with you, one of the powerful tools that I use on a daily basis, one of my daily rituals that I teach all my clients, all my students, is how to clear your energy on a daily basis. And it should become so automatic for you that it's like brushing your teeth, right? Today, I actually, with one of my badass clients, we were in session. And typically at the end of the session, once we've talked about whatever is that she either wants to change, create, get rid of, or draw into her essence, at the end, we always seal it in with a really powerful guided experience. And I guide her. So today she said, I want to guide myself. So it was so sweet. It was just amazing. She's a 22-year-old nursing student and I adore her. And she's so wonderful. She's just, really showing up in the day to day and I'm empowering her. Yes, I have been her coach and her mentor. However, she's doing the work, right? She's showing up. So again, for those of you who are just joining us, hello, Victoria Haffer here. And the topic today is how to clear your energy, right? Easily and simply. Many of you know there's lots of different modalities that you can use to clear your energy, okay? So you might know about sage or Palo Santo or frankincense and essential oils. I often use crystal bowls and singing bowls and high frequency music. So healing frequencies, really powerful things that you can just be running in the background while you're doing your work day to day. And the most powerful way for me has been the guided experience. And so I might listen to a guided experience, and I've created many guided experiences on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's basically just my name, Victoria Haffer. And I've been loading, I used to have a monthly membership that my clients were paying for. And then I thought I really wanted to just give back. So I've loaded all of my paid videos into my YouTube channel. So it's free. So all I ask is that you just, give it some love, subscribe, and maybe drop a comment, here and there and share it with your peeps. That'd be great. So how to clear your energy on a daily basis. So the first thing is to set the intention, right? Like, this is my intention to empty out. So knowing that we are pure electricity, and that we, think of yourself as an energetic sponge, like receive like little micro antennas that kind of go out in the field. And we have our physical body, we have our emotional body, and again, they can expand and contract depending on your state of being. And then you have your mental body, and then your spiritual body, and then the kind of the end of your field, as we call it, the auric field, or the energetic magnetic field. And often what happens, and why it's so important that you're clearing your energy on a daily basis. Now, also, if you're doing things like meditation or chanting or conscious yoga dance, also salt baths, magnesium and salt baths, sea salt can also be very clearing. And so there's lots of different ways. However, this is just a real easy way that's always with you. So you don't need to have anything. You don't have to have sage or a crystal to do this exercise. So that's what I love about it. It's so simple. It's so easy. You can do it anytime, anywhere. If you do it while you're driving, you want to make sure that your eyes stay open. Literally, for my moms out there who are busy, or my girls who are hustling out there and you don't have a lot of time, you can literally do this on the toilet. So, it takes all of about 3 to 5 minutes at max to do this exercise, this really powerful healing exercise. And so literally you can do it on the toilet, right? You could do it in your car if you get a break at work, and you can get out to your car and just sit in your car so that, you won't be disturbed. That would be helpful as well. So setting the intention, ideally, in the perfect world, you've created, a space. I have in my home, I'm very lucky. Basically, my whole house is like an altar. So I'm really lucky to be able to do that. So I have lots of ritualistic things. I mean, right here at my desk, I have Gaia, Mother Earth. And so I have like little statues and crystals and oracle decks and, pictures all over my house. But, if you can set up space anywhere, maybe if you have a large walk-in closet, or maybe it's your bedroom or your little nightstand next to your bed, or if you have the ability to have a room like myself that is dedicated to healing. I work with my clients in that space, and for healing for myself and for my beloved and my fur babies, who are also assist me in the healing process. My Captain America and my Thor and Monticello, my cat. So 2 dogs and a cat they're animal therapy souls. They're amazing. So find a space. So we're talking about grounding, getting grounded, getting centered, getting expansive in a very short period of time. And again, if indeed we are these energetic sponges, then we are constantly picking up information, right? Like energy, we know this isn't woo-woo, this is real stuff. Energy, everything is energy. Everything is energy. And we know that if you're sitting on the couch and you want to turn your TV on, you don't have to get up anymore. I don't know where my peeps are that have been around for a while, but remember when you actually had to get up off of the couch, walk over to your TV and turn it on? Yeah, we don't have to do that anymore, do we? So we pick up a remote control that has a specific frequency that matches the frequency of the TV. You hit a button and the TV miraculously turns on. So that's everything's energy. Everything is vibing at a very specific vibrational frequency. And so when you're going through your day-to-day, whether it be virtually and or in the neighborhood or at the grocery store, or you're going to a networking event, any and all of it, you're constantly rubbing energy fields with other people. And again, whether it be from across the world, and especially if you are an empath, if you're a very highly sensitive person, HSP, and you are very prone to being affected by a lot of stuff that's going on around you, then all the more reason for you to clear your energy on a daily basis. And it's just a quick thing. I mean, there's some days that I need to clear my energy more than once a day. Sometimes I just, if you've ever been around a bunch of people, or I go out to a big event, there's a lot of people, and I come home and I start to feel a little off, and I always say, ooh, interesting, open and curious, is this even mine, right? So then I delete, destroy, and uncreate that energy, return to sender. And then I do my empty and my download. So again, this exercise, step one is to set the intention to empty out your vessel energetically, because we know that thoughts hold emotion, thoughts, emotions, words, they all hold energy, and they can create holdings in the physical body. So stagnation, tension. So when you're not clearing your energy on a regular basis, on a daily basis, then the crud starts to build up literally in your energetic field. Just think about your window. Like, I'm sitting here next to my window to the backyard, and I'll tell you, I'll be honest, my windows need to be cleaned. So when I look out through a dirty window or a dirty lens, I'm not going to see the true beauty of my maple tree or the butterfly bush or the birds at the bird seed feeder, right? So that's what it is. It's just that often what I hear from my clients after they get a clearing and a balancing and an energetic tune-up is they say, everything seems lighter and brighter. And it's just like they see the whole world in just a different way. So what we're doing is we're literally getting rid of any, beliefs and negative self-talk and stuff that isn't yours, or maybe you think it's yours, but you bought it when you were like 6 years old. So we're just emptying it out. You might have watched something on the TV, or you're in a conversation with a heavy conversation with somebody, and it just didn't mesh with you right, and then you just feel a little off. So this is a great technique, a tool and a technique of clearing your energy that you can do anywhere, anytime. So the first step is you want to get grounded. So you want to drop your grounding cord down from the base of your tailbone. So it can be done, you can be seated, you can be standing, you can be laying down. I know for me, as an entrepreneur, I work many hours and my day is almost never done. So sometimes I do 12-hour days. However, in between, in my bouts of time, space, I will unplug. I will go into the yard and, prune the butterfly bushes, or sit with my fur babies in the back and just be and receive from Mother Earth. So taking that time and also emptying out, right? Whatever it is, whatever heaviness that you might be feeling in your body. So you want to visualize a cord. It can be a cord or tree roots, really anything. So the first thing is you have to start to get really comfortable with your imagination. So something that often when we're children, we tend to be really good at having an imagination. And this is one of the tools that I work on with my clients. Learning how to trust your own inner knowing and your own intuition is to play with your imagination. So you've got to be able to imagine it, feel it, see it, visualize it, right? So however it is, let's play pretend as if there was this energetic cord coming out from the base of your tailbone, and then follow it through the chair, through the floor, through the foundation of the building you're in, and then imagine it going all the way down to the core of the earth. And if you can feel, see, or imagine Gaia, Mother Earth, her heart, this big, beautiful heart just beating at the center, at the core of our beautiful planet. and your core gently connects to it, and it's just like boop, right? And then you imagine or you request, and you can say it silently or you can say it out loud, whatever speaks to you, to just allow for anything that is not of the highest vibration, known as love, light, and gratitude, to leave your body now. Sometimes I like to imagine there's like a little mini vacuum at the base of my tailbone, just gently sucking it out. And again, if you can just visualize, imagine like cobwebs or some dirt, dirty parts inside the body energetically, and you're clearing out of a lot of different aspects of the body. So for those of you who follow Eastern medicine, you might be familiar with chakras. Chakras are basically energy centers, energy wheels. And then we have meridians, if you're familiar with traditional Chinese medicine and, acupuncture, they talk about the meridians. And then we have nadis, we have 72,000 nadis in the body. And they're like literally like electrical highways in the body. And you might have seen pictures of it. I think Alex Gray, it's like a blue picture and it has all these lines going through it. You could Google it and check it out, but it's crazy town. But that's like electrical highways in the body. So absolutely, energy can get stuck in any one of those energy centers, right? Energy areas of the body. And so just imagine that gently and lovingly that you're emptying out. Now you're not giving all your you're not, Mother Earth takes it, and that's okay. It's not like sometimes people think, well, I don't want to throw my crap on Mother Earth, but that's okay. Because her gift is being able to transmute it, right? So she's going to take the crud, the shit, the crap, and then she's going to transmute it to something else. Just like we use manure for planting and creating beautiful, for planting and growing things. It's the same. Think of it that way. So that's step one. Now, allowing that to continue. And then the second step is to fill yourself up, because when something leaves the body, so it doesn't have to feel like open, like so open, although being spacious is good. We want to just kind of clear it out and disinfect it organically. And so then you want to connect to Father Sky. And again, there's lots of ways to do this. This is just how I do it. So Father Sky, you go above the clouds to the stars, find your star, and then imagine this golden, brilliant diamond light energy coming down from the stars, approaching your crown. You want to visualize your crown literally opening up, your crown chakra, like a big, beautiful lotus flower, and then inviting the energy into the body, this universal life force energy. Now, whatever you believe in, it could be God source energy, Christ consciousness energy, God, Goddess, Buddha, whatever your beliefs are, just invite that into the body. And then visualize that energy coming into the body and moving through every cell, fiber, nerve ending of your being, all the way down to the fingertips, to the toes, through every cell, through every organ, through every gland and system in the body. And then you bring your awareness to your heart center and imagine this beautiful, whatever color speaks to you. So it really depends on, I'm intuitive with my clients and whatever they need. So a common energy that I work with is pink energy, which is pure light. It's heart center, pure love, Kuan Yin energy, the goddess of self-love, unconditional love, and compassion for yourself and for others. So just imagining this pink energy, coming out from the heart center and beginning to fill it up the space all around you, front and back, side and side, below and above. And it starts to fill up the space and moves out to the edge of your energy field, your auric field, your electromagnetic field. Now, everybody's is different, right? So I can expand my field out really wide. If you're in a state of constriction or depression, your field's going to be pulled in a lot. So this is a great exercise to do when you're not feeling well or imbalanced mentally, physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So extending the energy out to the field and then requesting for your spiritual team to seal and heal any little micro tears that may have occurred to your auric field over the last hours, days, weeks, months, or even years. So if you've never done it, you're going to have a lot of little micro tears in your energy field, which means that energy seeps in and your energy can seep out. So that's why it's important. We want to heal and seal any little micro tears in the energetic field. And then basically you want to claim and state that I will not allow anything other than that is of the highest vibration, known as, I typically say, love, joy, and gratitude. And then once you're in that space, you then want to, if you want to get expansive and be in that space of infinite possibilities, then you imagine the outside edge of you is stretched out. So stretch it out. Imagine it. Again, this is where you got to play with your imagination here and visualize that you're stretching out your auric field to the size of the room you're in, to the size of the house you're in, to the size of the city or town you're in, to the size of the state that you're in, the country you're in, the continent you're in. And so you just keep stretching it out, stretching it out, stretching it out around the entire planet and beyond. Right? So for my star seeds out there, right? Bring it out to, connect along all time, space, and realities, past, present, and future, galaxies, dimensions, and beyond. And so now, when you're in that space, you know that you are a multidimensional being inside of a physical body, right? You chose to incarnate into this lifetime because you have a divine purpose. Now, maybe you know what that is. Maybe you don't know what that is, and that's okay right now. But most likely, if you're watching this video, you are spiritually curious. So feel free to message me. Be happy to get on a call with you. So now what I'd like to do is take you through. So I explained the process of what I do. But let's just, if you're there and you have time and you can sit, it literally takes about 3 minutes. If you can get grounded, get centered, maybe you're watching this as a playback so you can do it. So let's just go through. Let's go through the experience together. So get comfortable, place where you won't be disturbed. Sit, stand, or lay down. The only thing that is required is that you have a long spine. So either way, you want to definitely, you don't want to make sure that you're rounding forward so that you're, compressing or closing down any of the chakras. You want to have a nice open channel of the central axis. We call that the Sushumna in the yoga world, in the energy world. And it's the energetic line from root all the way up to crown, from root to crown chakra. And you also have lots more chakras than the 7 major chakras, right? So there's an earth chakra, there's a star chakra, and you have hand and feet chakras as well. So spine is long, eyes are closed. Relax your shoulders. See if you can create some space between your ears and your shoulders there. And then soften the belly and take a few long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And just to a point where you just kind of get into the rhythm of your breathing without trying to make anything happen, without working so hard. We often get stuck in patterns of holding our breath on the inhale, which tends to kick us into the fight or flight stress mode. Noticing the belly rise and fall with each breath. And then perhaps you'd like to set an intention for your clearing today, for your healing. Something very specific you'd like to get go of, or maybe you'd like to create space for information to be received. And then invite in your spiritual team. Now, if you don't know what a spiritual team is, that's okay. You still have one. And I will talk about that in another video. So look for that if you're curious. Guardian angels, ascended masters and teachers, any power animals or spirit animals that you might be working with, spirit guides, perhaps any loved ones that have crossed over that are working with you at this time. So inviting in light leaders, light beings to assist you. And then bring awareness to the base of your tailbone and visualize a cord or roots coming out from the base of your tailbone, going down through whatever, if you're on a bed or in a chair, through the floor, through the foundation of the building, and allow for the cord to go all the way down to the core of the earth, connecting with the heart of Mother Earth. Set the intention to release anything that no longer serves you. This could be old wounds, old habits, old patterns, old thought patterns, negative self-talk, micro traumas, past, present, or future. And allowing for them to empty out. Imagine a gentle little vacuum suction at the base of your tailbone, gently sucking out anything that doesn't serve you. And allow that to continue. And then bring awareness way up above your head, way above the ethers, beyond the clouds, up to the stars. And you see a big, beautiful star with your name on it. And then visualizing universal life force energy, this brilliant diamond light, sparkly energy coming down from the star, from your star, and just pouring down through the ethers, through the sky, and approaching the crown of your head. You open the crown up just by willing it, and invite the universal life force energy into your body as it moves into your head. It's massaging every gland, center, cell, energy system in the body. Pituitary gland, pineal gland, moving down to the throat, to the thyroid, to the high heart, to the heart center, to the thymus gland, to your power center, to the kidneys, the adrenals, sacral, moving down to the root. Imagine this diamond light energy coming down from the throat, down to the heart, and then down out through the arms, down to the fingertips, through the hips, the pelvic area, pelvic bowl. Just imagine this bright, bright, bright golden light all through the body, down the legs, thighs, knees, ankles, and down to the tips of your toes. And just imagine that this light is raising your vibrational frequency, cleaning and clearing out any old stagnant energy, patterns, thoughts, and beliefs that don't serve you anymore. Continue that, and then bring awareness to your heart center. A little door opens up, and this beautiful pink energy starts to flood out from your heart and begins to surround the space you're in, around your physical body, above and below, front and back, side and side, all around you, filling up the space between your physical body and out to the space, the outside edge of your energetic body, your luminous body. And then commanding your spiritual team to heal, seal any micro tears that have occurred in your energetic field over the last hours, days, weeks, months, or years. And then commanding that nothing other than that is of the highest vibration, known as love, light, gratitude, joy, can enter into your energetic field. And then in this space, gently begin to stretch out and expand your energy body. So imagine it's getting larger and it begins to fill up the space in the room you're in, space in the house or the car that you're in, and expands out to the size of your neighborhood, to your city or town, to your state, to your country, continent, the entire planet, and beyond galaxies and dimensions. And reminding yourself that you are an infinite being who has chosen to incarnate into this lifetime in physical form for a very divine purpose. Now, in this space, you're connected to your higher self, that part of you that is all-knowing, all-loving, and non-judging. You have a direct connection to source energy, whatever that is for you. God, Goddess, Christ consciousness, Sophia, Jesus, Buddha. In this space, you may ask, so perhaps a question, asking for divine wisdom, asking for perhaps next steps to take in a certain situation. And then listen. So they say that prayer is speaking to God and meditation is listening. How often are you using that in that balance? Listen and receive. And know that the messages may come through in the next minutes, hours, days, and weeks. So being open to subtle omens and signs all around you that the universe is constantly communicating with you. Through all channels. Be open to receiving the information. Thing is, the universe is always connecting with you and communicating with you and nudging you. However, the universal law says that they cannot intervene. Your spiritual team cannot intervene unless you ask for assistance. And then when you're done, and in this space, you can sit here. If you've got the time, you can sit in this space for as long as you like. And then when you're ready to come back, you thank your spiritual team for showing up. Perhaps you'd like to journal. Often that is a good time. Often I will do that divine inspiration will come through and I'll want to jot some things down. So again, if you're in your special space or your altar, it's always good to have a journal close by. So on that note, I am so grateful to have been with you for the last 33 minutes. How divine. Those are my favorite numbers. And many blessings to you.